Yo, it's your boy Lelo Jones, and you watching Lelo in the Garden.
I'm in the garden, chilling in the garden, wilding in the garden. Looking for me, I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden, I'm in the garden. Can't find me in the street, but you might find me in the garden.
Yeah, man, today on Lelo in the Garden, we over here in Summerhill. You dig what I'm saying? About 2 blocks away from the Turner Field, you know what I mean? We're at the Free Will Farm. You dig what I'm saying? About to go in here and meet with my man Brent, take a little tour around this thing, and he gonna let us know what they got popping off over here. You dig? So we at the Free Will Farm with my man Brent. How you doing today, sir?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Awesome. He's gonna take us on a little tour and let us know what they have going on around here. I see you got the garden up here in the front.
Yeah, we got a little garden kind of at our entryway. We got some cucumbers that are kind of on their way out. Cucumbers and summer squash. We got some basil, sweet peppers, mustards.
More squash over there. Nice. And what is this? Is like an old house? Like,
Yeah, just an old house that somebody tore the roof off and never did anything else with it. So we actually were composting in it for about 4 years.
Oh, wow.
We just did away with the compost finally at the request of the owners. But yeah, we were composting in here with compost now. We've got kind of a seed starting area in here. Not real active right now because it's just not the time of year, but
right.
We got a few like sweet potato slips and some hot pepper plants that still need to get in the ground, and started playing around with some microgreens. So we're doing like, we got some micro basil here.
Oh, wow.
Just kind of getting going.
Nice. That's dope, man.
Yeah, come on into the farm. So this is kind of like, we're getting set up for CSA today. Our CSA members will be here in a little bit. So we're distributing the shares. We got all kinds of goodies for them. We got our wash pack area over here. So this is Ronald.
Hi, Ronald.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Lelo.
What's up? Oh, he's getting it ready over there.
Yeah, so we're doing some microgreens here.
Word.
This is our kind of wash station area. So we got kind of a mess right now, but
It's been working today.
yeah, we've been working. So we go first wash, second wash, salad spinner. Also known as a washing machine.
Washing machine on the spin cycle.
Turn that into a washing machine or into a spinner. So yeah, it spin out all the water.
Nice. Oh, and then the water runs back down so it can go back to the garden.
Yep.
Nice.
Then we got the main garden here, and this is one of 3 sites that we maintain.
Oh, wow.
In Atlanta.
Nice.
But
oh, look at that.
This way we got pretty much all veggies and herbs, and then down here we have flowers and honeybees.
Oh yeah, I see the bees down there.
Take a look, see how they're doing.
Yeah, let's go. We haven't had bees on Lelo in the Garden yet, so this will be a first.
All right,
let's do it.
And they're pretty friendly. I wouldn't stick your face right up in there or get in the way of the entrance, but if you hang out right here, you know, probably be all right.
Okay. Look at that, guys. They're in there. What is it? 1 brooder and what? 3 sub?
Yeah, 4 honey supers and one hive body, I guess.
Right. Nice, man. So how many hives do you guys have out here?
We got 3 hives here, 2 hives at another site. I think the average is around 12,000 bees per hive. So whatever that is, 60,000 bees that we got working 24 hours a day.
Word.
Pollinating our crops, making honey.
Making the cycle continue, huh?
Yep. So yeah, we've got 2 other hives down here, and they're all super active. They all actually came from one hive and we've split them and caught swarms from them.
Word.
So yeah.
About how far did the swarms go when you caught them, or you caught them before they swarmed out?
No, we've caught them basically on the property, and then occasionally they'll start flying down the street, and we'll just follow them down the street and catch them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. They got the beehives too. We're gonna go up here and check out everything they got up there on the top side, because it looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You can see it behind me. See that thing? Just tiers and tiers and rows and rows and rows of pretty flowers and vegetation up the top. You dig? So I just was asking Brendan about this little situation they have right here, and he was about to explain it to us.
All right, so yeah, I can't take credit for the flowers on the farm. It's my buddy Evan that grows them here, but
nice.
So yeah, he grows a lot of flowers with this. It's called Hortanova or Tenax trellis netting, and a lot of folks will use this vertically for like cucumbers and beans and peas and things like that.
Okay.
But he flips it on its side and use it horizontally, lets the flowers grow up through it, and as the flowers get taller, we just raise it up on these T-posts, and it's basically just to keep them from flopping over during rainstorms, wind, and all that.
Nice. Another innovative way, you know, to help your plants and everything stay strong during the heavy wind, storms, and everything like that, especially with erosion and water. And this has been a pretty wet summer, I would say, here in Atlanta this summer. So yeah, that's very innovative. So you know, I will be trying to use that pretty soon.
Yeah, so we started this site about 6 years ago, and trying to figure out what to do in terms of bed building to prevent erosion on this pretty steep hill that we've got. I was initially thinking, oh, we'll just till the whole thing up, and then it took me a minute, but I realized that was not a good idea, because if we got a heavy rainstorm, it would just wash all the topsoil down.
Right.
And so yeah, we built these beds by hand years ago, and with the help of a small tiller. We kind of upgraded to a BCS now, and but we still try to use minimal tillage practices, and we hill them up a lot of times by hand, and just kind of add compost and do it that way.
What all do you guys have up here?
So we got tomatoes behind you. Bell peppers, the last of the kale hanging on. We got over here some hot peppers, eggplant, cover crops. Just started with these beds.
Okay.
We do a mix of buckwheat and cowpeas this time of year.
Oh wow.
It's like a quick 30-day turnaround.
They get some good nitrogen in the soil and things like that.
Yep, nitrogen and other nutrients, and just kind of green up
biomass.
That we till in before we plant our fall stuff. So
nice. And you said you guys actually acquired some land over there from the neighbors too, right?
Yeah, I mean, none of this is ours.
Right.
That's one of the tricks with urban farming, but yeah, we've been leasing this for a while, and the neighbor in the blue house has been kind enough to let us use his space as well.
Nice. What you got over there?
Yeah, you want to take a look?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and like every year we're kind of just expanding a little bit. You know, like these beds didn't exist until I think last year, and so you know, we're kind of maxing out. Like we're right up to the property line everywhere with the beds. Just every
max it out,
every square inch. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta max it out, man. Like you said, it's urban agriculture. You gotta make it do what it do.
Right. Yeah, this is a little fun thing that we've been playing with the last couple years too. Is seeding mustards out at the base of our tomatoes. Because you see that kind of filtered sun that it gives it.
Right.
Yeah,
so the tomatoes provide a little bit of shade.
Right.
So they don't get too much sun and burn them out. That's dope.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maximization.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes we'll do basil, tomatoes, and salad greens in the same bed. And oftentimes early in the season, we'll do our tomatoes and our onions in the same bed. Pull the onions out, and then we'll cultivate it, get it ready for salad greens and basil and stuff. Yeah.
Really working it and keeping that soil healthy by doing a lot of heavy crop rotations.
Yep. We've got another big mass of flowers up here, mostly zinnias.
Right. They almost taller than you do. Dang.
Yeah.
These are some big zinnias out here. You gotta have the pollinators, especially when you farming this big. All those different plants and things need pollination so they can fruit. And this definitely.
Yeah. Got Harley boy right here.
Hey Harley, what's up, big guy? Do y'all see him over there? What's up, Harley? Hey man. Yeah, you're a star now, buddy.
So yeah, we're even hanging on to some collards here, but this is probably the last week for him.
Word.
Hey, quiet. Yeah, this is the last week, I think, for these guys. They're getting pretty
Beat down by those beetles and things.
Yeah.
That heat.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh wow. Now this is behind the other property.
Yeah, so we're doing, one thing I'm excited about this year is we're doing ginger. Yeah, first
Nice.
year trying ginger out, so
Nice.
we'll see how it does. It gets a little bit of shade from this pecan tree right here, and keep the drip on it. But with any luck, we'll get some ginger out of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's growing good though.
Yeah,
I grew some in a pot last year.
Yeah.
It did pretty good.
yeah.
Nice. I see you got some peppers out there,
Yep.
squash.
Yeah, more bell peppers. We're doing cover crop here and over here too.
Nice.
Just seeded that out and it's just starting to germinate now.
Nice.
More bush beans, cucumbers that are about to get pulled out.
Get ready for that fall garden.
Yep. We got eggplant here. Definitely have some. They love this space over here. Gets a little bit of shade and a little bit of sun. So yeah, definitely some good healthy eggplant. Although we just harvested everything today for our CSA, so I don't have a lot to show you, but like we got
Nice.
some good looking eggplants in here.
Are those the Japanese ones,
Yeah.
elongated?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yep.
Brent was just telling me what was going on before all this beautiful lushness was happening over here.
Well, yeah, it was definitely lush, but maybe not as beautiful. Plenty of weeds, lots of trash, like probably a roll-off dumpster or 2 roll-off dumpsters worth of trash out here that we had to clean up. You couldn't see, these storage containers were here actually.
What?
But you couldn't see them through the kudzu. The same thing with this shack. This is here. You couldn't access the way that we came in because it was blocked up with trash that people had dumped, and I mean just a mess.
Horrible.
We took down about 10 trees from down in this area too that were dying and dropping limbs on the street and near the beehive areas. And so now we're getting more sun down there. We want to improve this area. It's kind of like our next one of our next big
expansion.
pushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nice, man. They really are doing the thing over here. You guys see it, from the beautiful pollinator flowers down at the bottom to the beehives by the street to behind me, all the way up there. I really love that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tier garden / rolling hill deal with some pollinators and a whole lot of integration through that thing. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot of companion planting, which I like, and they are definitely maximizing the square footage around here. You got mushroom logs back here. And how do you do the mushroom log?
Yeah, so mushroom logs are not hard to do. I actually really like doing them. It's a good excuse to bust out the chainsaw. So yeah, we cut oak. Pretty much exclusively. You want to cut oak, and you want to do it when the leaves are off the trees.
Okay.
That way all the energy is concentrated in the main trunk and the branches, rather than out into the leaves.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll cut them to length. It's about 3 foot is easy to handle. And then we drill holes. You can see these little holes all in here. We'll drill that out, and we have a little kind of like a plunger thing, almost looks like a syringe that you inject this sawdust spawn in with, and it's already got the mycelium in it for the mushrooms.
Okay.
And so the mycelium's in the sawdust, and then we put that sawdust in the wood, seal it over with wax, and then that mycelium will spread throughout the log.
Nice.
And so we made these. You can see some of the tags. They got the different variety names of strains. WR46. We've got West Wind here, and we put these together last December.
Okay.
And so they should fruit probably this fall. That'd be the idea. Somewhere around October, they'll start fruiting.
Even can grow your own mushrooms in your own backyard or in your own home too. That's how we doing it in the city of the ATL, you dig? Got like a mini walk-in there.
like a lean in almost.
Not a full walk.
Lean into it.
So what you getting out of there?
All right, so we've got some little picnic peppers. We got sweet corn. This is from our friends at Riverview Farms. So sometimes the stuff that doesn't make sense for us to grow,
Right.
takes up so much space, we'll get from other farmers.
Right. To work like a co-op.
Yep.
Right. No need for everybody to grow the same thing. Might as well spread it out a little bit.
Right. We got microgreens.
Oh, that's what he was just whipping up over there.
We've got, this is a fun one that not everybody knows about. Sweet potato greens.
Oh yeah, the top's off the sweet potato.
Sweet potato greens.
Nice.
Eat them just like spinach. We got cucumbers.
Nice.
Everybody's favorite. We got tomatoes.
Everybody love tomatoes.
We got those and the cherry tomatoes.
Nice.
We got arugula
Yes.
that we're
that's
growing
very good.
underneath the tomatoes up there.
Nice.
else?
Maximizing the square footage again.
Yep. And that's everything.
And that's everything. What's that for again?
Like what does it cost?
No. What was the program? The
Oh,
CSA.
the program, CSA, yeah.
Yeah,
So community supported agriculture. It's one of, in my opinion, the best economic models that farmers use to stay in business. So we basically ask for a commitment from the customer at the beginning of the season. They pay, it varies based on each program, but like for us it's $30 for a week's worth of food. They pay for the whole season up front.
Nice.
So that'd be $450 for a 15-week season.
Okay.
They basically make that financial investment in us, which allows us to start paying our help at the beginning of the season, start buying seeds, buying supplies, doing repairs, doing infrastructure work, all the things that we need when cash flow is tight.
Yeah, especially when those cold seasons.
January, February, March, there's not a lot of money coming in, but we know we've got the product coming.
Soon.
Yeah, so this has been a critical thing for us to keep this farm afloat. We've got 35 CSA members right now. They can pick up here on the farm, or they can pick up at the farmers market on Sundays. And I just had a great experience with it.
Word. Is that some of you guys' honey there?
This is our honey, yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Look at that. Straight from the hive that we saw down below.
Yep.
All right, we want to thank Brent for having us out here at the Free Will Farm, teaching us about a lot of things, about mushrooms, about CSAs, showing us the honeybees that was the first on Lelo in the garden, and also showing us how you maximize square footage by integrating a companion planting everywhere that you grow other plants. You dig what I'm saying? So, appreciate it to Brent for having us out here, giving us some inspiration for the future on what we can do in our urban garden over at Shadyville and other places where we getting it in there. And y'all be easy. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Also, one thing I'm super pumped about, we don't get a lot of people that use it, but we offer half price for Snap EBT.
Oh, dope.
So
dope.
Yeah, basically like $30 worth of veggies you get for $15 on a Snap card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.